Hello, everyone. My name is Stefan Diaz. I am the marketing director of the Miss International Beauty Pageant. And today we have a very special guest. Actually, I have to explain a little bit about this very special guest of ours for today because she's supposed to compete at the Miss International Beauty Pageant if it was held last year for the 60th edition. However, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected each and every one of us, and we have to consider first the safetyness and the health condition of everyone. So we had to postpone the pageant for 2021, which will be happening several months from now. But this young lady is supposed to represent her beautiful country of Ghana last year. And no, unfortunately, we were not able to hold her pageant. So we will still give this opportunity, this platform to her to be able to known to the whole world. And one primary reason why we wanted her to be here is because she had an amazing credential, which the whole world deserves to know. So without further ado, I would like to welcome the Miss International Ghana 2020, none other than Miss Emmanuella Apuri. Here.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yourself?
Well, right now it's at the peak of winter here in Japan. I am so cold and I'm so jealous when I saw you wearing, like a very tropical dress. How's everything
Yeah.
now? How's the
Oh,
whole
everything.
Ghana?
Ghana is great, and the only thing we are facing is the pandemic, which is everywhere. But we are praying to God that everything will subside down so that life will go back to normal.
Yeah, I know it's really very difficult, and it also costs you the chance to come to Japan and compete at the Miss International Beauty Pageant. It's really very sad. I'm so sorry about that, but of course, Miss International is not just all about the competition. The mere fact that you have earned the title of Miss International Ghana 2020 has actually given you an opportunity to actually reach out to as many people as you can. However, I want people to know first and foremost about your accomplishment, because you are not just an ordinary beauty queen per se. You are someone with an amazing academic credentials, and actually you are a very relevant person right now because of the whole COVID-19 pandemic. So Emanuela, please share to us about your academic background, what sort of researches have you done, and etc. etc.
Okay, so as you already know, my name is Emmanuella Apuri, Miss International Ghana 2020, and I read medical laboratory science. I have a first class degree of that, and then I am currently a research assistant at the renowned Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research. Currently, I am working on COVID-19. So what happens is that when there's a suspected cases and they take the samples, they bring it to my lab, and then we work on it and get results ready so that treatment can be given to the patient if they
That
are
is
confirmed positive.
that is a very important job that you have right now, and
Yeah.
I have seen in here actually that you're working at the Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research. And please educate me about this Memorial Institute, because the family name Noguchi sounds very Japanese.
Yes, it's actually Japanese. The name came about when one medical doctor from Japan came to Ghana to work or to do his project on yellow fever. And
Mm.
in line of that, he ended up getting infected with the fever and died. So in honor of his name, the Japanese ambassador, in collaboration with the president of Ghana, thought it wise to build an institution in his name, which is based on medical research. So that's how come Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research came about, and it's actually it's been 41 years since its existence.
41 years, which is exactly the same as my age right now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So you have already aged some sort of a Japanese connection with you because you're working in the Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research. So
Yes,
please
please.
tell me, Manuela, what brought you into this medical field? Or what sort of interests have you had as a child, which made you decide to actually pursue a career in medical technology?
Okay, so as a child, um, I went to the hospital with my grandmother, and then I saw the doctor's dress in their white coat, lab coats with the stethoscope around them, and I was so amazed with that. And I just said, I got to be one. So from there, I started learning and making sure that even if I don't become a medical doctor, I become something related to medicine where I can put in my best. We relate to medical issue so that at the end of the day, I will help in patient treatment. And as a research assistant, I'm a key, like you said, I'm very important, especially now, because
Mm.
when the doctor make a diagnosis and bring the sample, it is us who work on it and confirm his diagnosis so that he can give medications to the patient. So I'm all about saving lives. Maybe I am not as wealthy as Bill Gates to donate money and other stuff, but then through my work as a medical practitioner, I am indirectly helping lives to sustain life too.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's not just about the medicine or the medication that you give, but you also have to make sure that you are giving the proper medicine, the proper diagnosis, and what is the proper medication or treatment for the patient. So your role is really very important. And like you said, you don't really need a lot of money to be able to help many people. You know, all the small gestures, or just by merely doing your job, for example, you are already helping many people's lives, and also the lives of those people who are connected to that particular person.
Yeah.
And now I want to connect this with the beauty pageant, because okay, now that you have already you've already reached your dream of becoming part of the medical field, and I think this is not yet the end of your journey, because I am assuming that probably you would like to pursue a career in to becoming a doctor in the future. Who knows? We'll never know. But why is it that you have decided to join in the Miss Tourism Ghana beauty pageant despite all of these wonderful academic credentials that you've already had?
Okay. I joined the Miss Tourism organization I contested for Miss Tourism because I wanted to break the status quo. Because a lot of people say that all medical students or people reading medical related courses don't have time for beauty pageants, and it's not our thing. But then I wanted to be the difference. You can still do medical science and do pageantry. And at the end of the day, it's one goal you're going to achieve: save lives and serve people. And interestingly, I one time in level 400, there's this course I read, mycology, the study of fungus, and a particular species called aspergillus. One time when my lecturer was teaching me about it, and he said that the species has the ability to degrade plastics, and I said, oh, that is interesting. And I got the opportunity to go for one of Miss Tourism Ghana Youth Conference, and they were talking about how to combat marine pollution and all that. And I was like, oh, I learned about this. So this is the opportunity for me to also contribute my quota to help combat marine pollution. So since the aspergillus has the ability to grade plastic, and I thought wise, all I have to do is get the species, culture it, and then I can make a chemical out of it, and
Mhm.
then we use it to degrade the plastic to reduce the pollution and help improve sanitation, so that our beaches will be wonderful for other tourists to come to, just like the rest of the world. So that's pushed me to contest for Miss Tourism Ghana.
Yeah, naturally, because if we have cleaner beaches, cleaner coastal areas, more tourists will be able to appreciate your coastal area there in Ghana, and then it will help boost the tourism potential of your country.
Yeah.
So, well, you got the second runner-up title, which meant that you would have gone to the Miss International Beauty Pageant. But okay, let's
Yes.
forget about the Miss International Beauty Pageant. For the meantime, you had a year of reign as part of the top three of Miss Tourism Ghana. How has it been working with the organization, and what were your projects? Were the things that you have accomplished as the second princess?
Working with Miss Tourism has been amazing. Unlike other pageants, our director treats us like her daughters. So it makes communication very easy. And some of the projects we worked on was on sanitation, where we visited schools to educate them about the need for us to keep our environment clean. And we also taught them on how to sort plastic waste, the degradable one, non-degradable one, and other organic waste, so that we don't, because we've realized that research has made us know that we are unable to get rid of most of the plastic um, materials because we mix the organic waste and degradable and non-degradable plastics together. So when you dump it, it's very difficult for you to get rid of it. So we
Mm,
taught them how to sort out that. Yes, and we even embarked on we practicalize it with some of the students where we ourselves went, and then we sorted them out, we helped them to sweep, and then we arrange it according to the organic, degradable, and non-degradable. Aside that, we went to orphanages to donate to them, because we realized that fortunately for us, we have parents, but some people parents left them, or due to one or reason, due to reasons known best to them. So we want to create awareness that the fact that they are confined in the orphanage doesn't mean that they are not loved. There are
mm.
people out there telling them they are loved. And even in the orphanage, we encourage them that if it is a doctor, whatever profession they've chosen for themselves, as long as they work hard and they are determined to become who they are, they will be able to become without thinking about the fact that you don't have parents who will take care of you and all that.
Well, that is really very inspiring because someone like you, probably little girls would look up to you as an inspiration, and they would see that they should value their education as well. And well, yeah, some beauty pageants around the world, and have covered some of them in the past. I have also seen almost similar activities that you're doing, going to orphanages, and also teaching young children on how to segregate their trashes into biodegradable and non-biodegradable, which is well, here in Japan we have been doing it, and there is a very strict policy on that one when it
Yeah.
comes to segregation of waste. Now, please tell me, what do you think is lacking right now? That how come we are still a long way towards achieving zero waste?
Um, First of all, we are lacking because of education, and secondly, even when they are educated, it's like we are good in preaching the message, putting it across to them, but
Mm,
when it comes to
sorry, I think we have a little bit of problem with the connection with Emanuela.
we achieve our goal is by attaching punishment to it. Because if I know that if I don't segregate my waste well, I mean I'm not going to be able to
Okay, unfortunately, we have a little bit of problem with connection with Emmanuella Apuri, but she was actually trying to discuss a while ago about education, that even though we are already educated, but we are still not applying what we have learned. We'll be having Emmanuella shortly. So while waiting for her, okay, let's do it like this. While waiting for Emanuela to come back, I would like to announce first the 2021 Miss International Ghana, who will be succeeding Emanuela. Oh, she's back. Sorry.
yeah.
I was thinking that I will be introducing the 2021 Miss International while waiting for you. But yeah, please continue what we were talking about.
So I was saying that you put fine to the rules, because if you know you'll be fined for not segregating your waste, you'll not do it.
Mm,
So I think we have to intensify education and also be true to our, and then with my part, I think lawmakers should stop being lawbreakers, because sometimes you commit a crime in relation to the segregation of the waste, and because you know someone in higher authority, they quickly inform the person, and then at the end of the day, it's like you've committed a crime and then you've gone scot-free because you know someone in high authority. So if lawmakers enforce law and make sure that even when they themselves break the law, they pay for it, we'll be able to achieve the eradicating plastic waste in the world.
yeah, lawmakers should not be the number one lawbreakers because yeah, no matter how much we educate our young ones or or the whole population, if the ones who are making the law do not abide with what they made, yeah, it still wouldn't make sense. That is a very strong point that you have given to us, Emanuela. Now, I just want to just a little bit of discussion regarding this very interesting dissertation that you have. It is called the postprandial glycemic responses of four common Ghanaian meals. I think it has something to do with the effects of too much sugar that causes diabetes to
Yes.
people.
Yes, it does.
The terms are too technical, but to make it easier to understand for a common person like me, please briefly explain to me what it is all about.
All right, so postprandial is a scientific term which means after food.
Mhm.
Glycemic is glucose in blood.
Mhm.
So for me, I always like challenging myself. I had a family friend who was diagnosed with diabetes, and
Mhm.
then I got to know that he was restricted to certain diets. And as an upcoming scientist, I believe that as a diabetic patient, you shouldn't be restricted to certain food, because most of the food we have contains certain nutrients which are essential for your body maintenance and growth. So if you are being told to restrain yourself from some of those proteins, then that means it's going to retard your growth. So I said I don't believe in the fact that diabetic patients shouldn't eat certain food. So my main aim for this project, which I'm happy to say that it has been published and is
Mm.
recognized. Yeah, my main aim was to find out how the food we eat affects our glucose level and how it can risk someone of getting diabetes. So
Mm.
I use four main since I was in Ghana, I decided to do it for my people. So I use four main local diets, which is ampesi, banku, kenke, and rice. Yeah, so the main aim was to check how when I eat or a healthy person, I use a healthy person because I believe if I'm able to monitor the rate of absorption of food or the rate at which food is taken into the body in a healthy person, then I can base on that to make a prognosis for a diabetic patient. And interestingly, in my project, I found out that it's not all about the food you eat, but it's about the composition of the food and the moderation. And I realized that in the case of diabetic patients, if they eat food with more dietary fibers, there is slow release of glucose into the blood, but then it is not going to increase their blood glucose level. But then if they eat a processed food like the fufu, we pound the ampese, which is made out of plantain. When you pound it, the dietary fibers are reduced into smaller quantity. So it shoots up the glucose level, and that will risk them.
So, in other words, natural fiber or natural food that we are consuming will just naturally become part of our body, but not necessarily increasing our blood sugar. But processed food are the ones who have already
Have the tendency to raise us our
to
ability to become diabetic.
become diabetic because they are giving because those processed food have already chopped down the glucose content of the natural food, which,
Yes.
well, now I have learned something from here. And yeah, and that I love when you open your statement saying that you don't believe that you have to stop eating certain food. You just need to know exactly the content and what you're eating, because that starving yourself is definitely not the solution to any problem. Wow, we have discussed about COVID. We have discussed about about the postprandial glycemic responses. You have mentioned four food there. The only one that I understood was rice. The other three, I don't know whether you're. But anyway, I would like to go now into the part we're in. We are going to introduce to the rest of the world the 2021 Miss International Ghana. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 Miss International Ghana actually is none other than the very beautiful. Here it is. I hope you can see it actually.
I'm sorry, my line went.
Yeah,
I'm
your line.
having.
I'm now about to introduce to the world the 2021 Miss International Ghana. She's gonna be here. She's gonna appear here in a short while.
She's an amazing person, and she's going to throw. She's going to throw them, so they should watch out for me.
Well, anyway, here she is. Her name is Jennifer Deku. Jennifer is very beautiful. She's actually the first runner-up of Miss Tourism Ghana 2020, which means that she would be representing she'll be representing Ghana in Miss International 2021, which is the 60th edition of Miss International. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our 2021 Miss International Ghana, Jennifer Deku, which we will be interviewing maybe next week or next month. We'll see. So, thank you very much for that. So, guys, there. We have already introduced Jennifer and Emmanuella. Thank you very much for your precious time. I really appreciate your wisdom, and this is one reason why I really would like to continue to pursue this interview, because a lot of people would definitely learn from you through this. And guys, please do not forget to support Emmanuella Apuri. Amazing young woman. And also, please continue to follow us on our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, and our YouTube channel. This interview will be saved in our YouTube channel, so keep on subscribing, guys. And also, don't forget to follow. Am I doing it right? Don't forget to follow Emmanuella Apuri here, the lovely Miss International Ghana 2020. And of course, all of her researches, and probably you'll be seeing more of her in her Instagram account. And yes, thank you so much for your time. Emmanuella, say hi to Delphine.
Okay, I'll say that. I'll inform her.
Yeah, say hi to everyone in Ghana, and we look forward for a wonderful more success to your endeavor, to your career, and please stay safe. And I know you are a frontliner, you are doing a lot of job, and you are exposed to the virus, I guess, because of what you're doing. But yeah, I pray that you will always be safe and healthy.
Okay, thank you very much. And before we go, I want to say something.
Yeah,
The
for sure.
the coronavirus is still with us, so I want to encourage everybody around the world to continue to adhere to the precautionary measures. That is wearing your nose mask, washing your hands. The only way we can eradicate this virus is when you and I enforce that we stick by the rules. You say we are the heroes. They say we frontliners are the heroes, but then our work our work will be meaningless until those out there wear their nose masks and enforce that they don't just go out without wearing nose masks and without washing their hands. Otherwise, they'll make the burden on us too too high.
That's very very true, Emanuela. You guys are really doing an amazing job. I really admire you. My brother is also a frontliner himself, and so I do understand what you guys are doing for the world, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, just continue to wear your mask, wash your hands, and keep the distance always.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you so much, Manuela, and thank you very much, all you guys. I'm so sorry if we're not able to flash your comments and questions in here, but hopefully you were able to learn a lot of things from our special guest today, our Miss International Ghana 2020, Emmanuella Apuri. Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.